the Glock clone saga begins. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Trench Grenade channel. I am your host, the average Glock clone saga enjoyer that your mom said that we have at home. Thanks for watching. Guys, the purpose of today's video is I'm going to give you a roadmap for the way ahead on the PSA dagger test. Now, a lot of you guys have voiced your opinion on if you want to see Tatiana, the basic dagger, burn down to 10,000 rounds in 1,000 round increments, or if you wanted to see option 2, which is the PSA dagger saber line, burn down to the same exact testing parameters. Well, I'm going to give you guys a roadmap for what we're going to do, because you guys have all kind of sounded off in the comments, and everyone, I think, will be a little bit happy with the results. So, first and foremost, a lot of you guys were very passionate about both options, okay? A lot of guys wanted to see Tatiana burn down, and a lot of guys wanted to see the duty grade dagger burn down because they thought that that would be a better test, because that's what a lot of guys are going to want to see, and there's not a lot out there on the saber dagger line. So I'm going to tell you what we did. I went ahead and I ordered the Glock 19X clone from PSA. Okay, I got the Woodland one. It's a Glock 19X style gun, okay? So it has the 17 round frame and the short Glock 19 size slide. Got it in BDU, it's optic cut ready, and it has all the fancy flat face trigger, whatever. If I try to remember, I'll post a picture here, but we ordered their saber line of dagger. Now, on top of that, I ordered 2 Holosun 507 comps. We're going to put 1 on each gun. So Tatiana is going to get 1. We still need a name for the saber, okay? So let me know. I saw Plaid Daddy. I saw some good names. So let me know what name you want to name the saber line. So I bought the saber, obviously, saber dagger. I bought 2 Holosun 507 comps. I got 2 sets of Talon grip tape, the aggressive skateboard style tape. I got 1 X300, so both guns will have an X300 Surefire weapon mounted light on the guns. They will both be ran out of a Safariland holster, okay? And I purchased 10,000 rounds of 124 grain standard pressure 9mm. Now, that's where you guys come in. A lot of you guys have already donated ammunition. I'll be sounding off with your donation during the actual test. But the way it's going to work, for this test to work, because I just dropped in the neighborhood of, I believe, $2,500 to $2,900 on this test, okay? So the way it's going to work, I'm going to go out in 1,000 round increments, the exact same way that the first PSA dagger test was filmed. So I'll have all the magazines set up in a one take as much as possible, and we'll burn it down on the range. The first runner-up will be Tatiana. So Tatiana will go from the 1,000 round mark to the 2,000 round mark. The next video will be the Glock 19X clone, the saber dagger. That will go from the 0 round mark to the 1,000 round mark. And then we'll alternate. We'll go back to the Tatiana. She'll go from 2,000 to 3,000. And we'll document issues as they happen. Right now we only have 2 malfunctions on Tatiana. The mag fell out of the gun. No, it wasn't me. The mag fell out of the gun. And 1 light primer strike, okay? So we'll document, we'll document as we go for both guns. Starting with Tatiana, because she's already at 1,000, so we'll go ahead and get her up to the 2,000 round mark. And then, of course, we'll just alternate from there. So guys that wanted the other option will just get their video the next time, right? Now, the frequency of videos. 1, I'm a drill sergeant leader, so I'm going to be very busy in the next couple days, right? Very busy. However, if you want more frequency of the test, obviously we're waiting about a day or 2 for the saber dagger to come in, but if you want more videos to drop on it, it's going to be directly related to ammo donation, right? So I'll leave a link down below where guys can support, you know, $5 here, $10 there, whatever. All that will just go straight into the ammo fund, because I can't just justify using all my ammo in such a short period of time to, you know, for a small YouTube channel. So the way it's going to work, you know, as I can justify, okay, let's go burn 1,000 rounds, which is roughly $250, right? $240 to $250 for 1,000 rounds. As we get that, we'll go out, we'll burn it down, and I'll top the mags off. I'll post the video with any malfunctions, any issues that we have. I'll show at the end of every video. It'll be a 2-part series every single time. So it'll be 1,000 rounds, right, for whatever round mark we're at, And then the next video will be after action review, the internals of the gun. I'll wipe it down. We'll show you guys the internals, go over what happened on the range, and then rinse and repeat, okay? So if you want to support the project, the PSA, or what are we going to call this? The Dagger Clone Saga. If you want to support the Dagger Clone Saga, donate money for ammo. That's all I care about. Like I said, I've already bought all the guns myself. I bought the weapon mounted light myself, the optics, the grip tape, which is only like 20 bucks, but whatever. The Talon grip tape, and everything like that. All the magazines. We got like freaking, I got a ton of mags now for this test, okay? Because the Glock 19X clone only takes the 17 round or above, right? So I got a ton of magazines ready to make this test go faster as we're out on the range. That way it's going to be less time loading magazines, more time shooting, and then more time at the debrief is my plan. To streamline this process, we get out there, set up the camera, talk to you guys, get rolling right away every single time. That way we have actual footage of this budget Glock clone from PSA out on the range, right? Not one of these, you know, highly edited videos where dudes are like, go out and shoot 100 rounds and try to make it look from like 1,000 different angles, and then they take those 100 rounds and tell you they did a 4,000 round test. That's what YouTube is. That's what we're not going to do, okay? So this is the roadmap moving forward, right? Just to give you guys an in summary, all the components have been ordered for the test. The guns will be set up the exact same with the red dot, with the Surefire light, with the Talon grip tape, and that'll be it. They'll be lubricated before every test, before every 1,000 round test. They will be re-lubricated with break-free CLP, and that will be it. And every time after the 1,000 round test, they'll be cleaned, show the internals, and then film the next video, okay? Post down below your names. I need a name for the Saber Dagger. So that is highest on the precedence right now is naming the thing. And then part number 2 is going to be paying back this ammo, this bulk ammo that I just bought, right? Now, keep in mind, this isn't just going to be some mysterious ammo fund. This is going to go, your money, if you decide to donate, is going to go directly towards ammo. So it's not going to be like one of these channels. Like, it's the best channel I can relate it to is going to be like Rob Ski in a positive way, where he goes out with 5,000 rounds to test an AK pattern rifle, right? That's what we're going to do, except it's going to be in 1,000 round increments to make it better for everyone's like OCD. It'll be, okay, Tatiana, 0 to 100, which we've already, or 0 to 1,000, which we've already done. And then, okay, Tatiana, 1,000 to 2,000. It'll be like very succinct. So that way when your buddy is like, oh, I do want to buy a dagger, or I don't want to buy a dagger, you can pull up the video and you can skip to that malfunction, because we're going to start to probably have malfunctions is my guess. And you can figure out, okay, why did it malfunction? What's wrong with the gun? We can all figure that out together. That way when dudes try to bet their life on this gun, we know exactly the parameters in which it will be tested, right? Again, all the ammo will be 124 grain standard pressure. I think there is some 115 grain standard pressure that I'm going to have to put 1,000 rounds of that I'm going to have to put through one of the guns, because I had to buy the cheapest stuff, right? Roughly 240-ish without shipping per case. All right. But that's the plan moving forward, guys. Let me know what your predictions are down below. If you're excited, you know, hit the like button, donate $5 for freaking ammo, or join the Patreon. That helps out too, right? And that'll be the way moving forward for the shooting portion of this channel. Oh, one thing to note, comment down below which gun you want me to compete with. Do you want me to compete with, because I have a match on Sunday. Yeah, match on Sunday, USPSA on Sunday. So if you want me to compete with Tatiana, post that. If you want me to compete with the Saber Dagger, which we need a name for, post that. And I will be competing with the daggers as well to give it a higher round count. And I'll just incorporate, it'll probably only be like 250 rounds per match or something like that. So we'll just incorporate that, because we'll have footage of me shooting it. So we'll just add that to the total round count, because both guns started at 0. Tatiana's at 1,000, and when the Saber gets in, it'll be at 0. So we'll just factor in whichever one we end up using for the match. That'll be the freaking that'll be the round count will get updated as we go. Okay, thanks for being here, guys. If you enjoy the content, do all the YouTube stuff, donate for ammo if it interests you. And until next time, it's gonna be Trench Grenade, your average Glock clone Saga enjoyer that your mom says we have at home, signing out. Cheers. Wolverines.